Hello everybody, welcome back to our Fallout 4 playthrough. Last time we went through Bubba Gump's memories and by God were they painful. We got to witness our wife's murder and our son's kidnapping, learned that we kept the name, the name was kept. Teleportation apparently exists, which is really stupid in my opinion, and that we aren't even considered his father by him. That's a real shame. Oh, and worst of all, couldn't figure out a way to turn off the radio. Let's talk with Dr. Amari. Wait, what? What am I supposed to do? Leave, I guess?
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg?
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
Feeling okay?
Feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Sounded like
You
Kellogg.
sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Glowing sea?
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's take Nick with us. I still trust
Let's
him.
get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Man, Valentine really changed up his getup, didn't he? Let's see if I can talk with Amari. Or not. I'd like to be able to. I think she's glitched. Yeah, let's try our power armor and see if we can do it. It'll be nice to see the glowing sea. Dang it, where do I get power armor from? I don't know. Third rail offers live jazz, stiff drinks, and submachine guns.
Breathe back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy. Glad you could make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their synths.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet.
What's going on with quests? I thought we explored Kellogg's memories.
The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, Who's scared of the Institute?
Not us.
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor? Of the people, for the people.
Dunno, sounds like a lot of this is of Hancock for Hancock.
A lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
Okay, I'm kind of concerned by the fact that I can't move on from the quest here. I feel like it's a bit bugged, so let's try loading an autosave. And see if that does the trick. If not, I don't know what to do.
Amari.
Don't bother asking me how the memory loungers work. I don't have time to teach the years of neurophysiology it would take you to understand.
Okay. So I guess we're free to leave Good Neighbor. Kind of want to check out Cleo's shop and see if she's got power armor.
You step through the gate, you got balls.
Thanks. Ooh, who's this?
He looked just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother?
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
This music is very
Place to
appropriate.
stay? Try Hotel Rexford.
Map. Where is the glowing sea? Let's see. Oh, Hardware Town was cleared. Let's go back to Diamond City and see if that doesn't fix it. I don't know what to do. I guess we're gonna have to reload an old save, which is really annoying. I hate doing this. Live and love, beware the manhandler.
Movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Oh, here we go. Side effects?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Virgil.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why?
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
Perfect hiding spot.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Anti-radiation.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Trophy and bronze. Dangerous Minds. Completed Dangerous Minds. Started the glowing sea. Find Virgil in the glowing sea. Well, we're going to clean up our rads first, and then we're going to try to find some power armor. First, let's talk to Nick. See if it happens again.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What?
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
Are you feeling okay?
Feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Sounded like Kellogg.
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Glowing sea?
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
We're going to do the power armor, but we're going to take Nick with us.
Get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
A little worried about him, but we should be fine. So, let's head out into Good Neighbor. Good chance to meet bad people.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters.
Keep your nose out
Daisy,
of my business.
glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly book?
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high, a
Peaceful
lot more
community.
drunk.
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that hardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of Good Neighbor?
Hancock! Of the people, for the people.
You sticking around, you need to join a crew. I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. Always a catch with the No-Nose, but she pays.
What, we pals now? Gonna shoot the breeze. Take a walk.
Yeah?
Well, let's find the dude they're about to execute if we can.
Being good neighbor, you handle your own problems, or you end up dead.
What, you try? Head over to the third rail.
Fred Allen at the Hotel Rexford, he can hook you up with the cameras. Irma at the Memory Den, she offers a whole other class of drug.
Indeed.
You get into trouble, it's your own damn fault. Watch yourself.
Seems like this Sammy dude isn't around
Good
anymore.
neighbor ain't good enough for you? Go check out Covenant. Heard that place is all kinds of fancy.
Covenant has its own issues. Good neighbor may be ruled by a ruthless autocrat,
Better sell some to Daisy before someone swipes it.
but
Huh?
better there than here. Alright, let's go check out the power armors on the market and see if we need to make more caps. I don't mind taking a break before heading out to the glowing sea. I just want to make sure we have enough money.
I've got a weapon here for every situation. Hunting, protection, cold-blooded murder, hot-blooded murder.
Sure, let's take a look.
Murder and mayhem at a discount.
Let's see, power armor. You don't have it. Do you have an assault gas mask that I sold you? Let's try Daisy's junk shop.
Through the gate. You got balls.
Oh, new face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Screaming?
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
What's it like, you know, being a ghoul?
Well, it's a lot worse when people always ask you about it all the time. But I guess I can't blame them. On the upside, I look pretty good. For being over 220 years old. Now, were you buying anything?
Wait, you're 220 years old?
Okay. It's more like 270 years. But don't go blabbing that to everyone. Being a ghoul means you live a long time. You stop counting birthdays. Do you know what it's like being that old?
Yes.
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war if you're so ancient.
I would say it was violent and ugly. Not so much beautiful and peaceful.
The world before was nothing but petty governments going to war, dragging us into it, and shooting whoever refused to clean up the mess.
You know, I had a husband that was killed in the war with the Reds. They didn't even tell me where he died. Classified information and all that. Well, you're either the most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter and good neighbor. Ah!
Your memories?
So, what do you remember about the past?
Oh, sweetie. I was an angry young woman back then. Thought the world was sick and wouldn't give me my due. Then it all ended, and well, I ended in a way, becoming a ghoul. Maybe when you get to be my age, everything starts to look like fate. Anyway, I like your story better, whether or not it's true.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. All of it.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the Hotel Rexford. There's another pre-war ghoul hanging around there. Well, we should get back to business. What are you picking up?
Let's see what you got.
It's a little bit of everything.
Please tell me you have power armor. You don't. Do have some nice stuff though, and I'll sell you some food.
Hey, Daisy.
If you hit upon something, don't bother telling me it's an heirloom. I'm probably older than whatever it is you're selling.
Got any work?
I do, actually. Super mutants have taken over the old Boston Public Library. I got a lot of fond memories of that place from when I was a girl and human. You get those lumbering brutes out of there, I'll pay you 200 caps.
Boston Library?
Anything more you can tell me about the library?
A lot of those pre-war buildings have automated security. Robots, turrets, that kind of thing. Lot of computers, too. Hope you take the job. You might not believe this, but I was a shy child. Books were like my best friends growing up.
You got a deal, Daisy.
Thanks. Hey, while you're there, could you return this book for me? It's from the library. Don't even ask how long it's been overdue. Smell that? That's freedom.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Public knowledge. Something wrong?
Something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
I have to cope.
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just got to deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
CPG massacre?
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
They let you in?
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested and said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Took down 4 guys?
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Hard settling in?
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Oh, you're back.
That's really nice.
Looks at this lovely figure of mine.
What, we pals now? Gotta shoot the breeze? Take a walk.
No, I wanted to find the hotel place. I want to talk with this pre-war ghoul. It's a warehouse.
Ever been to kill or be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Memory den's great. Just don't get hooked like old Kent. Bastard's practically stuck in the past.
Peace, brother.
Alright, well, we'll talk with that pre-war ghoul in the next episode. Until then.